Today we have another video. So broke dropshipper answering random questions. I have created, this is episode number 3, okay? And I have created this amazing series or this amazing challenge for myself of answering the toughest questions that my subscribers or the people on the group, or questions that are very important for people in the dropshipping world. I have decided to do this because it was my own time. It was the time that I was normally taking to rest. I wanted to invest it into you, because there's nothing better in life than giving back when you're receiving so much. So I analyzed and I thought to myself, wait a minute, I'm having so much time free, even if my business is growing so much, even if I'm pushing my limits every day. I wanted to actually bring back this series of answering those questions that you actually have, that you as a dropshipper, you are going to have along the way. Those questions that are going to trigger so much incomfort. I don't know if you say that, but not comfort when you're doing this business, and it's going to trigger a lot of problems to you. So I decided to myself, what a best way to make an episode of answering the questions of most dropshippers ask themselves, including myself when I started this business. So I'm going to be answering them truly. I'm going to answer them very direct. I'm going to be answering them from my heart and straightforward, because you deserve honesty, okay? And may a lot of things sound crazy. Maybe for you, a lot of things are going to sound like not believable. But the one thing that I can keep honestly, and one thing that I can keep good, that you need to know, is that I'm going to be always true to myself, and I'm going to be true to you who's watching this video. So the only thing that I'm asking from all of you guys is to go ahead and like this video, comment this video, subscribe to the channel. Take a moment and actually leave me a comment or ask me a questions, and I'm going to be answering no matter what it is, the question. It doesn't matter if it's a beginner question or a master question. Ask it, and I'm going to be answering to you. And as you already know, I don't cut any videos. I go straight to the point. So I just ask you, like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and ask me all the questions that you have in your mind that is triggering you, and it will be a pleasure for me to answer them, okay? So the first question of this actually episode is going to be, how do I find good suppliers? And I'm assuming you are asking, how can I find good sourcing agents? Because suppliers is one thing and a sourcing agent is a different thing. So I just want to go over that. A supplier is a manufacturer in China that supplies basically a product for whatever niche that you're selling on. It can be home decor, it can be anything. This is a supplier, a big manufacturer that supplies products. A sourcing agent is more like a third-party person that is going to be in China, that her job or his job is to actually contact the best suppliers for your products, get the best prices for you and the best quality, and actually fulfilling the order for you. So getting the product, paying from the money, then getting the product, and then send it to your customer. And the question is, how can you find a good supplier or sourcing agent, whatever? And the answer to this is by trying and trying and trying. This is the first option. You're gonna go on AliExpress, you're going to contact a bunch of them, ask them if they know some suppliers. You can go on some communities You can watch videos of other gurus giving their sourcing agents. That's the first option. The second option is to actually pay for somebody to give you their sourcing agent, which they have been working for a very long time, which is very rare that happens, because when you have locked in the best sourcing agent, you don't want to let it go. The third way is, is to actually get into a mentoring with somebody, and that mentor is going to give you access to that sourcing agent that has been working for years and years with it. Okay, so that's the three options on how to get a supplier or sourcing agent. The other question is, what products should I sell as a beginner? And I'm assuming that you're asking me like what products you want to sell when you're starting drop shipping. And if I was in your position, I will definitely focus on products that they are super trending and that they're having a lot of momentum of social media being pushed organically, because those products, without spending money and ads, they're already being pushed by social media. So once you inject money to those products they're going to take off. It's going to cost you less on your ads, because the product is already viral, if you want to say it that way. So try to look for those products that they're having a lot of hype in the moment. I'll give you an example. The pheromone perfume, there was so many organic people that they were trying to get that perfume viral, and because of that, when people start running ads for that product, they start making way more money, and they just took off the whole market because they actually push it with ads. So find those trending products being pushed by organic people. Okay, if you see an organic person that is pushing a product and you don't see anybody else running ads for that product, or it's hard for you to find somebody running ads, that's an indicator that you have a good product. Always make sure that the product is something that solves a problem or creates some type of emotions on your customer. Before I continue to the third question, please go ahead and like this video. It's just showing some love to the channel. The question is, what is the best app to use in Shopify? Well, this is kind of like difficult to answer because that depends on the level that you are. But assuming that you are at the beginning, the only thing is that you need is the app to connect to your sourcing agent. They're going to connect through the app to actually fulfill the orders. You're gonna need any free app, and this is all the free apps. You don't have to pay for none of them. A free app to create bundles if you have a product that needs bundles. If not, don't create it. You're gonna need a app just to have a tracking order page if you don't know how to code it, because there's many codes out there that you can actually implement and create a tracking order page super easy. And you will need, what else you will need, just to, so I can think about it. To be honest, nothing more. You don't need nothing more. By using those apps is more than enough for you to actually have your store up and running. Meaning basically you will need, if you're running ads, you will need to connect your pixel and all of those things. But when it comes to just like your store, basically you don't need nothing else, because once the order has fulfilled, obviously you need PayPal. If you use PayPal, you need your Shopify payments installed. But apps, you don't need a lot of apps, guys, to be honest with you, because your store is just going to get orders. If you need bundles, you're gonna put bundles. If not, you don't put bundles. That's it. Once you start scaling, obviously you're gonna need more apps, but other than that, you don't need more than that, to be honest, when you're starting, obviously. What is the best way to price my products for profit? Well, this is a tricky question, and I'm gonna answer the best I can, okay? So for me, the best way to price a product is through my sourcing agent. So once I find a product on any platform, I send it to them and I can get a quote from them. Okay, so let's say you get a product that costs $10 $15 with shipping and everything, you have to always make at least 2 to 3x on your products. It's very important if you're running ads that you always price your product 2 or 3x. Not more than that. You don't need more than 2 and 3x. Between 2 and 3x is enough. Always make sure that if you can have a better price, you always look at your competitors to see what is the price that they're marketing this product and what is the marketing angles of the pricing that they're putting. So let's say they say buy one get one free or buy one get two free. You can send that to your agent and say, can we get a better price than this one? And if yes, then you can go ahead and actually give a better price. Basically what I do is I do a study of the market using different spy tools that give me all of the stores in Shopify running that product at the moment, and I can actually base my price depending on them. So if I see that one is selling it for 39, one is selling it for 40, one is selling it for 45, another one is selling it for 35, I'm gonna try to get that product at least at $29.95 plus shipping, which at the end of the day is gonna be like 34 something, but at least it's gonna be less than the customer. So I like to put a price in the front end that seems lower than my competition, but at the end, all around you're gonna be paying the same price, because once you arrive at checkout, I'm gonna be charging you a little bit more for the checkout, for the shipping. So I'm actually gonna making around the same price. So this is how I price my products. To have the best profit, I always have to price it at least 2 to 3x of my product. So if I'm getting the product from China, shipped and everything for $10, I'm gonna sell that product for at least $29.95 plus shipping. So then I'm gonna be making like $25 on it, okay? If not, I can price it for 34 something and I'm gonna be making like 30 something dollars because of the shipping. So I like to make between $25 to $35 depending on the product, depending on the quality. But this is how I price my products. Trust me guys, when your customer like your product and you have a good marketing angle, it doesn't matter if they have found somebody that they sell it for $5 more. They connected with you, they trust you, and they're gonna buy it with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I see you on the next one. And this is the new episode number 3 of answering the questions to my audience. I love you guys. Peace out.